Welcome to e-Pramaan, the National E-Authentication Service. This tutorial is about department registration on Department Portal of e-Pramaan. To register on e-Pramaan Department Portal, go to e-Pramaan homepage, that is www.epramaan.gov.in and click on Department Login. This will take you to the e-Pramaan Department Portal. Click on Register. A service provider registration form will be displayed. The department person needs to fill up this form with the required details. In the Basic Information section, all fields are mandatory. Username and password are used in combination to log in to the e-Pramaan Department Portal. Note that username must begin with an alphabet and can be a combination of alphabets and numbers. Username must be between 3 to 100 characters. Password must be between 8 to 30 characters and must be a combination of lowercase alphabets, uppercase alphabets, numbers, and special characters, excluding empty spaces. The password entered in Confirm Password field should be the same as that entered in the password field above. Service provider name is the name of the department registering on e-Pramaan Department Portal. It must be between 3 to 250 characters and can include alphabets, numbers, and space. Category name is the sector to which the service provider belongs. It can be central, state, PSU, or private. If the service provider is a department falling under the central government, then the ministry under which the department functions should also be selected. If the service provider is a department falling under the state government, the state as well as the state ministry under which the department functions should be selected. If the service provider is a public sector undertaking, the option of PSU should be selected. If the service provider is a private entity, the option of private should be selected. Personal message is displayed to the user every time the user enters his or her username to log in. This way, during logging in, the user can determine if the e-Pramaan Department Portal is genuine or not. It can be 3 to 250 characters long and can include alphabets, numbers, and space. In the Address Information section, all fields are mandatory. Contact address is the physical address of the department. It comprises of house, flat, building, landmark, street, locality, city or district, state, and PIN code fields. House, flat, building, landmark, street, and locality should be 1 to 60 characters long and can include alphabets, numbers, space, and certain special characters like open bracket, closed bracket, semicolon, hyphen, and full stop. City is the name of the city where the department is located. It can be 1 to 50 characters long and can contain only alphabets. State is the name of the state where the department is located. User is required to choose the state name from the list of states provided. PIN code is the PIN code of place where the department is located. It must be 6 characters long and can contain only numbers. Name of the contact person is a mandatory field. It can be 2 to 99 characters and allows for alphabets and space. Designation is the designation of the contact person in the department. It is a mandatory field. Email is the email ID of the contact person in the department. It is a mandatory field. It can be 5 to 254 characters and must be entered in a valid email format. Landline is the telephone number of the contact person in the department. It is a mandatory field. While entering the landline number, user should prefix STD code without 0. Mobile is the mobile number of the contact person in the department. It is an optional field. While entering the mobile number, User should not prefix 0. Fax is the fax number on which documents may be faxed to the contact person in the department. It is an optional field. It must be 12 characters and can contain only numbers. While entering the fax number, user should not prefix 0. Name of the department head or in charge is a mandatory field. It can be 2 to 99 characters and allows for alphabets and space. Designation is the designation of the HOD of the department. It is a mandatory field. It can be 2 to 100 characters and allows for alphabets and space. Email is the email ID of the HOD of the department. It is a mandatory field. Landline is the telephone number of the HOD of the department. It is a mandatory field. Mobile is the mobile number of the HOD of the department. It is an optional field. Fax is the fax number on which documents may be faxed to the HOD of the department. User may also upload a digital certificate for digitally signing the request and response at its end. It is not mandatory to upload a digital certificate. However, if the user wants to upload a digital certificate, it should be in .cer or .crt format. The size of the digital certificate should be less than 10 kilobytes. The CAPTCHA is case sensitive and should be entered exactly as displayed. Entering the CAPTCHA is mandatory. If the CAPTCHA is not visible, it can be regenerated using the refresh button. User can refer to the general instructions for filling up the form by clicking on the instructions link on the top right corner of the form. Once the form is filled, user needs to click on Submit button to submit the form. On successful submission of the form, department will be registered on e-Pramaan department portal. Department account will be activated by e-Pramaan administrator on receiving administrative approvals, that is, signing of MOU between CDAC and department. Department can send an email to epramaan@cdac.in requesting the activation of department account once the administrative formalities are completed. After successful activation of department account, department user will be able to log in to e-Pramaan department portal and add services to its e-Pramaan account for using the authentication services of e-Pramaan.